Hi, welcome back to the channel, F1 Manager. Lucky that I managed to win both races, feeling really lucky. Anyone could actually share with me how do I get that 296,000? Must I really join that tournament? Probably you can teach me on that. Really appreciate your help if you can enlighten me on that. Alright, now very quickly let's enter into the opening of crates, and then of course after that let's enter into the two races. The two races are all of 16,000 race money. So wouldn't dare to do that 60,000 again. This sunny side, of course, just tried to do this White House fur. Apparently, this competitor here is not too bad. Was a quite, I would say, a narrow win. So we'll show you that match really quick. Alright, good qualifying. You can see there. He's leading for the first, and of course his second was behind my second. But it took him quite a while to decide on the tire, so just be patient on that. For me, I already decided to be soft, and apparently he has a strategy of soft and hard. So normal strategy that I will so-called use, which is soft in front and hard behind. So for this match, I've taken advantage of both soft. Okay, so you can see the first is leading, that is 18, is a rivet, and then I close really close behind. Whereas the rivet second vehicle, because it's using the hard tires, definitely be slower. But I can actually see that his tires for the first vehicle is wearing out quite fast. Probably he's speeding a bit. And that is a good thing, because apparently I would need to change my tires soon. So which means that both of us will enter the pit stop at the same time. Otherwise he'll be leading up front. Of course his hard tires can last him probably I would say not a full round, probably at max 3/4 round, because he didn't manage to save a bit of his tires there. You can see he's running out. So very quickly I'm able to overtake his hard tires because my tires are very good and his tires are all worn out. So never go with a bald tires, because that's not the way to win a game. Okay, but nonetheless I need to stop for pit stop, and now all of us are changing to the wet tires because the weather has changed to wet. That's the reason why I use soft tires for both at the same time at the first round. It's because I know the weather going to change to rainy day, so must as well just quickly deplete the soft tires, and instead of using one hard one soft. So you're going to know when to use the tactic of a hard and soft. When it's a sunny day, you can use the soft and hard approach to so-called create a gap to prevent stacking. But if it's a rainy day, i.e. a sunny day converting a rainy day, you should choose both as soft first, because you're going to run out their tires and then eventually change it to the wet ones. Okay, so even at the wet tires, you can see we are fighting neck to neck. That's why I said this is a very narrow win. Apparently the rivet had decided to go ahead with bald tires again, and I'm telling you, this is not a good move, alright, because you cannot fight with bald tires, because very soon you'll be overtaken. This is a classic example of not to use the bald tires, alright. So I hope I'd like to share with you this. Do not use thinking that you can go extra round on bald tires and you're going to save time. No, it doesn't work that way, alright. With bald tires you can't, okay. So that's why he loses. If he went in to exchange for the tires at pit stop, I may have the chance of losing to him, alright. So there is something to take note. I realize this, there's this always the temptation to tell me that I can claim so much. I'm wondering, how should I do it? Does it mean that I go in for this tournament or the first one just now, you saw that? Or would I naturally get that money? Probably you can enlighten me, because I just recently started playing this game not too long, so I wouldn't know. Alright, I think this is a very good match, because both of us have the same statistics of winning and competition. So I think this is the closest we can find, and apparently for this I'll use both wet tires, because definitely it's a natural choice on the wet weather, and then we'll see whether there's a weather change and then we can change accordingly. So I'm being sandwiched in between. As you can see, his first was really fast. I don't know how he does it. Is it because of his driver, or I don't know, probably is he speeding all the way? Probably. We're gonna check out his tire condition later, how drastically different is him using those tires compared to mine. But I think the Rivet is indeed speeding his first driver. As you can see, his tires are more than half used compared to his second vehicle. But apparently my two drivers were really good, and they are so good in terms of overtaking. I'm now going to technically do prevent a stacking by artificially splitting them up, but it still come to a stacking, but luckily not too much of the time wasted. Artificially trying to split them up by one speeding and one extremely slow. Alright, so that's one tactic, but you gotta do it at timing basis. And now very quickly, I'm on the wet tires again, and 17 and 22. This Rivet come really fast. I don't know how he does it, but apparently his 18 is very close to mine. It gave me a scare. I still have time in terms of running the tires out, so I'm going to go full speed. And he's not doing a pit stop either, but I'm going full speed. You can see I created that gap between us. I'm on 15-19, he's on 20 plus. So this wet weather, I'm going to change the tires again. Now I'm going to change it to soft. Yes, it's slightly advanced in time because of the wetness in the floor, but I believe after one round should be better off, because the floor will have dry. And if you're still running on wet tires on a dry floor, you ought to lose. So this is another classic example of using only the appropriate tires on the road. So for him, he's been using wet tires throughout until now. He got to change, no choice. But for me, I'm already using soft tires, so the weather is getting dry, and I will be faster than a wet tire for sure. So this is something you gotta take note. Alright, don't use a wet tire to run on a dry floor. You tend to lose out those people using soft or hard tires. Either way, you lose out. Alright, so there's no good to use wet tires. So you can see there, very quickly overtake him and very far off. Even running on a bald, almost bald soft tires, I'm winning him. Alright, so that is something you got to take note. Alright, I hope you liked this video, and really happy to share with you this. If you please teach me on how do I claim this 296k. Alright, thank you for watching, like and subscribe.